Hello everyone, this is Chador, the UFC commentator for TVN Sports in Korea, and we are now joined by the legendary UFC Women's Featherweight Champion and former UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion, Amanda Lioness Nunes. Hello, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, guys.
Now, you're considered one of the most, if not the best, important figures of women's MMA. What do you think about this statement?
It's like it's basically what I made. What all the history and all those big fights and the results. So that's pretty cool.
And I'm assuming that you like the title.
Yeah, like we work hard for that. To be recognized and become the best.
Right. And speaking of which, you have defeated so many great athletes from Ronda Rousey, Valentina Shevchenko, Misha Tate, Chris Cyborg, Holly Holm, and the list goes on. If you had to pick one, which fight is your personal favorite?
I can say the one that I become a double champion against Cyborg. So I feel like that one really consolidate my career. Like as because I did something that nobody ever did before, and that is the fight.
Yeah, I mean, as a fan watching that fight, it was crazy to see how dominant that you were throughout the fight. Now, up until recently, you were on a crazy 12 win streak, and your next opponent, Juliana Pena, she gave you your first loss in 6 years in December 2021, taking away the women's bantamweight champion belt from you. Did this affect your training at all about the rematch? How do you feel about it?
No, actually, like it's not a place that I never been before. I lost before, so I lost and overcome, and then become a double champion. So I'm gonna do Saturday the same. After my loss, of course, like I was sad, but I immediately when I got to the room, of course, like all those crazy thoughts come into your head, maybe retire, maybe like things. But like until things slow down and then you realize like that was me. I gotta get my shit together, go to the gym, training, go back 100%, take my belt back. So that loss fired me up.
Wow.
Didn't put him down. That fight really, really giving me something that I was needed for so long. So the challenge that I need, I have now. So Saturday is gonna be completely different.
You sound very motivated. Can we assume that you are both mentally and physically in the best shape of your life?
Yeah, I'm really, really, really in good shape. I did a full camp and I'm ready to go. So that belt's like my belt.
Ah,
So Juliana, okay, she got it. Our last fight, was her moment to do that. For some reason, she had to, that moment. But that is my belt. I'm gonna get my belt Saturday.
we're very looking forward to your next fight. And some of the Korean fans attributed your loss to COVID because we couldn't believe what we saw in your last fight, stating that it looked like you haven't fully recovered from COVID. How true is this statement? Do you think it's correct?
Obviously, like I did have COVID, was hit me pretty hard. And right after when I recovery, I jump in camp. So moving the camp, I still feel it, here and there, my body, like my arms, like very exhausted. My body was like, giving me the signs that's really kind of look like a fatigue. So, but I still move forward in the camp. I hurt my knee on top of that. This was a mess. This was a mess, the camp. And I'll always be able to really have a very good camp for her, for my last fight. And my body was just feel like I was overtraining, The first round, when we started like really push the pace, I started like feel my body really weird, and I saw something was wrong for real because my body started to give up on me.
So, what do you think about your opponent, Pena? I'm assuming this fight's going to be different.
Yeah, definitely she's a tough girl, Give her that credit. But like I'm gonna make sure I'm precise this time, I'm gonna pick my shot, but like picking the right spot, take my time and really do what I'm good at it. Finishes, And if I don't get the finish, I have 5 rounds to go strong, And the important thing, I'm gonna be the one the hands is gonna be raised Saturday.
Well, it truly sounds like that we're going to see a different Amanda Nunes this weekend from your last fight. Now, once you win this rematch against Pena, what is next for you? Would you like to have a trilogy with her, or will you be defending your featherweight championship belt? Any ideas for the future?
No, good question. I feel like UFC is the best. I'm really open to do anything, So I'm like trilogy with her or whatever. So I'm pretty sure soon we're gonna have a good answer for that.
Right, sounds exciting. Now, finally, any words to the Korean fans who will be rooting for you this weekend?
The Korean fans, thank you very much for all you guys support from far away. But I'm telling you, the energy really get here. Keep it up. Sending me all your positive energy, and maybe one day I can visit Korea.
Oh, please do. We look forward to seeing you here. Amanda Nunes, everyone. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Cheers. Have a good day.
You too.